This, to most people, is ordinary table salt. But if you know anything about science, you know it's really sodium chloride, a mixture of two very dangerous chemicals, sodium and chlorine. Together, these make a friendly condiment everyone recognizes. But let's see what's really in salt. For more information about chlorine, we go over to Ezra.
Thanks, Charles. This is chlorine. It's number 17 on the periodic table of elements and has an atomic mass of 35.453. Chlorine has 17 protons and electrons and 16 neutrons. It was discovered by Carl William Scheele, a Swedish scientist, in 1774. Since then, it was found in many uses. For instance, as it is quite toxic, it was used in both world wars to kill our enemies. Just watch. This is Charles before breathing in chlorine. This is Charles afterwards. Poor Charles, he breathed the wrong gas. Chlorine, besides being used for war, is used for killing bacteria in many common products such as bleach. Well, that's about everything. Back to you.
Thanks, Ez. Now that we've covered one half of salt, time to cover the other. This is sodium. It's number 11 on the periodical table. It has an atomic mass of 22.989. Sodium has 11 electrons and protons and 12 neutrons. It was discovered in 1807 by Humphrey Davy. Sodium is a very interesting and dangerous chemical. It is also important to all life, whether it be animal, human, or even some plant. Despite sodium being so important to all life, it's also extremely dangerous. It has an extremely powerful reaction to water that causes an explosion. Just watch. As you can see, sodium can be extremely dangerous, but without it, life could not continue. Well, that's about all on sodium. Back over to Ez.
As you have seen, both sodium and chlorine are extremely dangerous, but what makes them safe and salt? Well, I have only one word for you, and that word is ionization. Sodium, as we know, is very reactive. What most people don't know is that sodium is reactive because it only has one electron in its outer shell. Chlorine, which is highly reactive, has 7 on its outer shell. When those two meet, they combine together, and sodium's single electron on its outer shell fills chlorine's outer shell, and they create salt. Sharing a full outer shell makes them non-reactive and extremely safe.
Well, that's all we have for you. But remember,
never breathe in chlorine if you like being alive.
Never put sodium in water or your mouth.
And always do your science projects on time.
So long, everybody.
Peace. Diggity dog.